Box Office Buddies. This week my buddy's Ashley.
Hey.
And we are reviewing Ocean's 8. So, Ocean's 11, one of my favorite heist movies ever. I really like that. Huge cast when it came out. It was one of those, one of the first movies that really put together a blockbuster cast. And you had George Clooney, Brad Pitt, Matt Damon, Andy Garcia, Don Cheadle, and the list goes on. And they're doing this again now, Ocean's 8 with an all-female cast. So, right away, I knew I had to review this with a female.
So here I am.
Well, let's get the female perspective to start. What did you think of this all-female Ocean's 8?
Well, I didn't have any big expectations going into it. I actually thought it might have been bad.
Right.
But in the end, I was actually impressed. It wasn't a great movie, but it was entertaining. I'm one that falls asleep easily, and I stayed awake throughout the whole movie.
Okay, cool. I was afraid to criticize this one in case it was bad, but like you said, not terrible, so at least for that. You got a female cast led by Sandra Bullock. For those of you who might not be familiar with the Ocean's movies, they're heist movies. So this is supposed to be George Clooney's sister, Sandra Bullock, who's now leading her own team to pull off a big heist. So you got her, Cate Blanchett, Anne Hathaway, Helena Bonham Carter, Mindy Kaling.
Pretty much it. And some others that I haven't heard of.
Yeah, and that's one of my complaints, is that the former Ocean movies, which you had Ocean's 11, 12, 13, of which I only really liked 11, but you had huge star power. I didn't think that the star power was quite at that level in this one.
Yeah, no.
So
they did a good job. They were good.
The cast kept you interested enough, despite the shortcomings of not having huge A-listers from top to bottom, you know? Were there any actors that you really did enjoy watching that you thought were a lot of fun?
Yeah, what's his face? The host guy.
James Courtney? Okay. He actually did have one of the 3 chuckles that I had was from him, yeah.
I just find he's a funny person in general.
Okay.
So it's just him being on screen is...
It's really awkward that this is an all-female cast.
And then
I ask you what one cast member stood out, and you pick the dude. No, I actually thought Rihanna's role was fun, and Anne Hathaway, I thought played the role pretty well. I enjoyed watching her in this, and
I find her usually she plays her roles well. I find her a good actress. And yeah, she suited that part.
Yeah, she really did. I really bought into that role for her, and I'm just a big fan of Mindy Kaling in general. So I actually would have liked her to be a bit funnier and have a bit more. And it's not her fault, obviously. It wasn't on her delivery or anything. It's just the script didn't really allow for it. And then Sandra Bullock's good. It's just it was a very basic role. There wasn't much to do with it, you know. Now, as far as the story goes, the plot, I thought it was decent. That being said, at the end of the day, I think this is going to be a pretty forgettable movie.
Yeah, I think they could have spent maybe a bit more time with the heist itself. I
Right.
found that was pretty short compared to the whole movie.
Okay.
There was a long beginning where you got an introduction to each character.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them, I didn't care for.
Actually, my problem was more the ending. After the heist, there's still another, 40 minutes.
It was, over, and then I was like, oh, okay, what's happening after the heist? The heist is over, the movie's usually done after the heist, but, yeah. Mm-hmm. I also found, they could have been maybe a bit more, problems that arose, like, you know, during the heist. Like, it was very easy, but I guess
Sure.
the women really planned this out.
Heist itself, like you said, not too much effort put into. Well, I shouldn't say not too much effort, but not too much time devoted to that part of the movie. And I actually love heist movies, so I probably like this more than I should have, because I'm just really into that stuff. Even when the heist movie's not so good, I have fun, like, with the mystery and
Exactly, but I
and
found there could have
thrill of
been a bit more suspense, I guess, but it was entertaining to watch. It was just, I wish maybe a bit more suspenseful of, like, time running out and them, like, kind of close.
No, that's true. And you say there could have been more suspense. You also mentioned something else, which was that there could have been a lot more comedy.
Yeah.
And I know these aren't supposed to be, like, laugh out loud, rolling on the floor comedies, but if you take Ocean's 11, there are a lot of, like, memorable, fun moments. Not so much in this one, I didn't think.
You got a couple chuckles here.
Yeah. And theater was pretty full.
Yeah.
No strong response ever to any of the comedic moments. I think I chuckled 3 times.
Right.
So yeah, it did lack in the comedy department and also in the thrill and suspense department. Therefore, as far as a heist movie goes, it wasn't the strongest. But it wasn't bad either.
Exactly.
It wasn't a train wreck.
Yeah.
It worked. For me, really, the big highlight of the movie was the preview for A Star Is Born. I'm more excited about that than I was anything I saw during the actual feature.
Yeah, no, I was excited to see that preview. You have to get Chanel to come do this movie review with you.
Oh, someone's been called out as a box office buddy. Why not rate this thing? Scale of Marvel and Matrix. Marvel being the worst, Matrix being the best. Where do you put this?
I would say Keeping Up with the Joneses.
Oh, okay, yeah, alright.
It's a lighthearted, like, funny crime movie that's not, like, super memorable, but it was
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't. Yeah, similarly, I would say Masterminds. So, if you don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry about it. Don't bother checking it out. And if you have seen it, you're probably like, oh yeah, right, that. Look, I don't think seeing this is a huge waste of your time or anything.
No, I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
I'm happy I saw it.
It's decent entertainment. Thanks a lot for sitting through it with me. We weren't sure how it was going to turn out, so at least
I'm happy.
Yeah, at least you had a good time. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that subscribe button and the bell right next to it. Share the video, and I'll be seeing you soon.
Thank you.